Wes Craven, God bless his heart, his birthday 2 days ago, had made a series of sort of normal kind of down the middle horror movies. And when this movie came along, it wasn't a phenomenon yet. The thing that's interesting about Scream, I think, is that it came out of nowhere. Nobody expected it. We certainly didn't expect it. And when we were making it, there was no sort of idea that it was going to be a huge, global, iconic hit. And that was the great thing about it, was that you had a bunch of people there for the right reasons, making a movie for the right reasons. And it happened to catch the sort of zeitgeist and become successful. It wasn't built to be success, it found success. And it found success from the people on the day it was released, and then it grew to something that it is now. Very different than something, that they make now, which is, we're making a movie with built-in millions of people to follow it. We were an anomaly.
Just following up on what you said about Wes Craven, I just would like to hear from each of you, and I know, Neve, you have more films with Wes to pull from, but just like your best memory of working with him, and when you realize that this guy is something special, and I like the way he works, and I like the way he treats his actors.
I don't know if I can come up with a best memory, because there are lots of them, but he was a true auteur, incredible director, a great man, had a beautiful spirit, knew how to take people on a roller coaster ride, loved to scare people, and he was a really special, kind of twisted human being. Actually, that's the thing. I think people think he was twisted. He wasn't really twisted, but he had a twisted sense of humor, and he would giggle behind the monitor constantly, especially in all the gory scenes. He just laughed while he was playing, what's that, Angry Birds? Wes was obsessed with Angry Birds. But you know what? He's like a mentor to me, and he was a father figure, and he did so much for my career, obviously, and I'm so grateful to him, and I miss him dearly. And he gave, I guess I have one moment, when we were doing that, the final scene in the first film, which we shot over a few weeks. With my character, most of the time she's running away or scared in some way or fighting in some way, and it's very, very heightened, and so it's finding levels of heightened experience, I guess. And Wes came up to me at some point with Matt and Skeet were torturing me, and he just said, imagine that you have a million bullets ricocheting through your body. And that little tip gave so much to me to be able to pay attention.
I love that answer. I love it.
It's hard to remember one, like she said, one specific thing, but you can never forget his spirit and his sense of love for you as a person, for everybody around him, down to every person who worked on the film. And such joy that he had in doing what he did. He was as calm as can be and as relaxed as can be, and knew what he was doing, and in a way you just hope to live up to what he wanted. And I just remember a very gentle spirit. I'll never forget it. Thank you. I want more woos.
I have a memory of mine is that, look, our business ebbs and flows. We have great moments. Every actor, we should all understand this. That there are moments of actors who struggle to make good movies or struggle to make TV shows, and then you don't work for a while. And there's this, you have great moments where you make movies, and you have bad moments where you're unemployed and lost and insecure. And there's a time in my life where we were on set towards the end of the film, and he said to me, someday you're gonna win an Academy Award. And I said, yeah, you should call and tell my mom and dad that, because they're freaking out. And he picked up the cell phone, because we only had one cell phone on set, because that's how long ago it was. He was like, grab this big thing and took the antenna out and called my mom and dad and said, someday your son's gonna win an Academy Award. And the interesting thing about that story has nothing to do about what he said in that moment. The interesting to me is that as an artist, as your career sucks and you don't work, or as you're a young man who's trying to transition into being an adult actor, and you're looking for work and you have to feed your kids and you have a family and you're really struggling, there's little moments in your life that you hold on to that gets you through the downpour. And Wes Craven gave me one of the most quintessential moments in my life, so that when I'm down and my life sucks, and it sucks plenty, it doesn't feel like it in a moment like this, where you're about to watch a movie I did 20 years ago, but we ebb and flow, and when I'm in the ebb, I think about that moment, and that gets me through to the other side. And so, when somebody who's a father figure to you, or a mentor to you, or the director of something that is like one of the highlights of your life as an artist says something like that to you, you can hold on to it, and it gets you through the shitty times.